Hey guys, Trigger John coming at you with another Awaken Chaos Era video. So today's video we're going to be talking about is going to be all about the limited summons and whether or not you should be going and trying to get these characters. Alright, so for those of you who are just starting out, you may or may not be familiar with what the limited summons are. You may honestly not even be progressed far enough in the game to really know what you're kind of doing to get these limited summons. So let's go ahead and let's start with the basics and explain how you can do a limited summon, where do you get the currency for it, and so on and so forth. So let's start off by talking about, so you will see here the limited summons. That'll be these summons here. These are a special, specific pool that is generated. So think of it like a banner, if you're familiar with other gacha games. So the characters that are in this pool, so to speak, are the only ones that you can get from doing the summons. Now this is what a 10 pool, no different than if you do, your advanced summons, you do a 10 times pool. But it's more geared towards these characters. Now, to get to these characters, you need a special currency. Notice that you have the Stardust currency here. So if I click on it, it shows you, okay, Stardust currency. I currently own 750 Stardust. Now, how did I acquire this? Let's go ahead and show you. And that'll be, I think, what you guys are going to really want to know moving forward. So as you see here, there is the current pool, which it's funny. This pool, it looks like it hasn't, this is the old pool. Notice we're gonna leave this up for just a second because I actually didn't look at this ahead of time, so it's kind of interesting we saw this. So this is actually the last pool. So last pool you can get Tia, Zitlin, or Desmond. Notice that the legendaries are always a water, fire, or wood element, and then obviously you have your two of each of the other ones. So it's kind of interesting that they haven't quite updated this yet. I'm assuming it will get updated very shortly. This literally just changed, so I'm going to do a video on it. But it is interesting. I didn't realize they were going to have that on there. And as you can see here, there's some details. It's the same chance as before. Obviously, you're not going to get a light dark on this one because there isn't a light dark character that is listed. You'll see here what the epic legendary hero list is. But let's go ahead and get back to the topic. How do you get the Stardust, and what do you want to do with this summoning banner? So first and foremost, to get the Stardust, you're going to go into Dungeon, you're going to go to Void Tower, and you're going to want to complete Void Tower levels. Now, what this means is the Void Tower does reset. As you can see here, we have 23 hours till this resets. I've only made it to level 31 on the Void Tower hard. I honestly haven't been pushing this super hard. I've been focusing more on trying to get the dungeons cleared and getting better gear. I'm trying to figure out better ways to do dungeon runs for you guys that's more free-to-play friendly, especially because I'm doing that free-to-play series that I really want to push that. So I haven't been doing the Void Tower a whole lot. But if I was, I'd be getting a lot more Stardust. Notice that each level here is going to reward Stardust. So that's literally the best way to get this. As you see here, as I click through all these levels and on these floors, you can see that 3 to 6 Stardust. So see here the boss levels here give you 6 Stardust, whereas all the other floors give you 3. I want to say this changes even more when you get to higher levels. Nope, still 6. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking you got more on the higher levels. But that is the way you get Stardust. Now, you will accumulate a lot of this because these do the tower does reset. So then you have more chance to, obviously, everything gets set back to 0. You can move up for further and further and further and get more. Now, reward-wise, even on some of these floors, you will notice that, yes, these are the rewards. But some of the one-time rewards would actually give you more Stardust, as well as I have seen Stardust in events. So if you come in here to events, which I don't think we have any in the current event. Oh, there is. Okay. So notice here in the current event, guys, granted, yes, your event may look different than mine. Before you ask, it's because I'm a higher tier at the moment. So I have probably both rows, whereas you may only have the one row. But notice that I do have Stardust available per the event. So this is another way to get Stardust that's not only required in the Void Tower. I do believe also in the Magic Pass there's some Stardust. Yeah, as you can see here, once I complete level 50, which I've almost gotten to, that will also give me 800 Stardust. So if I were to actually complete that, that would give me quite a bit more Stardust where I can do more than, hopefully more than just the one pull. But now that we've got that established, you guys kind of know where to get the Stardust, let's go ahead and talk about the banner and what characters you should be looking for and what characters you should be going for. All right, so the first character we're going to talk about is, let's go ahead and focus on the legendaries first, because I know that's what a lot of you are going to really be interested in. So the first one we're going to talk about is going to be Yolanda. Now, Yolanda, she is a pretty good utility slash support type unit. The reason being is because she has two abilities that really set her apart from the rest. The first ability being applies immune and attack up to an ally for 2 turns. Now, the problem with this is, yes, you can book this down to a 3-turn cooldown. This is an attack up 2, which means it's a 50% attack boost, which is awesome. It's about the same as a rage aura. The problem is it's to 1 ally. That's the real downfall of this one. But however, if you have a good system and you have just one main DPSer that you really need to have that attack up with, this ability is amazing. The other ability that really stands out is going to be her ultimate here, which is the grants a shield to all team members for 3 turns. Shield strength scales with the amount of health lost by each member. The shield greatly increases crit resistance. Now, this ability with another ability that she has really makes her annoying to face, as far as like in the arena, as far as in the storyline, so on and so forth. She can be a little bit of a headache, mainly because, so as you read this, right, so it's 7-turn cooldown, but you can get it down to a 6-turn cooldown. If you were to say put her in, I don't know, a curse set, this will go down very quickly. Also, the shield strength enhanced, shield strength enhanced, shield strength enhanced, so on and so forth. The shield she puts up is ridiculous. The problem with this is she's not massive for arena, because you can only get it down to a 6-turn cooldown, and really you're looking at about 6 turns in the arena. So, but caveat, the start of every round grants guard for 1 turn to whichever ally has the lowest health. When guard is triggered or removed, enter a full turn cooldown. So even though, yes, she can put up an annoying shield right from the get-go, which is a massive shield, even if no one is taking damage, she can also put up a ability called guard. What guard will do is it will stop basically whoever is about to die and heal them. It's similar to the mercy spell that you're used to. So you have the 2 green skulls, Gaia and then Mercy. Similar to that ability. It's not going to necessarily be the end all be all, because it's only going to work 1 time. And they do have to already have guard on them for this to work. So it's not going to be like, oh, so-and-so, say for example, Yolanda puts this on Afiliate, but you have Zatlux in the party and Zatlux gets hit. So it's not going to be guarded on everybody. It's only going to be on 1 ally, which has the lowest health. But it is a very good thing to have, especially if you are also running in tandem with the Mercy spell, for example. You can kind of have these running both in tandem, which would be helpful for different comps, so on and so forth. I personally would say, let's not push for Yolanda. I would not say that this is a character that you really, 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 really have to have. She is useful. Don't get me wrong. I would definitely, I have her. I eventually will be building her because she is just one of those annoying champions to have. Moving on, we have Siress. Now, Siress is a great character, but here's the thing with Siress, guys. You can synthesize her. So, for example, if you go to Altars and you go to Hero Synthesis, you can make her. You can make everyone that goes into her. I would not say that it's worth it to ever pull for a character that you can create. It's essentially like a fusion character for those who play Raid. And then for those who don't, you can create the character yourself. So it really shouldn't be a character you focus on and want to pull for on this banner. I'm not going to go through her kit because honestly, it's just not going to be it's kind of a waste of time, if that makes sense. Moving on. Now, Blackhorn is probably going to be the only reason why you would pull on this banner. And I hope that you don't, because yes, a lot of us did get this character with the soft launch, the very first magic pass we got. Blackhorn was the reward. He was hot garbage though when he came out, and they buffed him, and now he's probably the S tier healer. However, I would say you don't necessarily need him because you can get Rodira, you can get Connor. Yes, you're not going to get Mathasia. She's another legendary, so you're going to have to kind of hope that you get one of these guys. But I don't think it's going to be worth it to really pull on this banner. But we'll go ahead and talk about the kit, and that'll be, the reason why you would possibly get him is because 1, his A3, which can be booked down to a 4-turn cooldown, places a heal over time to the target for 3 turns. This is all the team members, so it's a heal over time for 3 turns, booked down to a 4-turn cooldown. This is really good. This is really good. It keeps the heals up constantly. The other thing is he heals, he does this, and then what else he does is he has a totem that comes out. The totem will heals all team members by 10% and removes 1 negative effect at the end of each round. So this totem is amazing. It's a cleanser. It's also a healer. So not only is he doing a mass heal to everyone in the team, but he's also putting over that heal over time for 3 turns, which is actually, that's pretty insane. Moving on, we have Gaia Thorns, deals 60% damage to one enemy and applies attack down for 2 turns. The attack down has been super clutch, and really his kit, I think, personally got changed to make Ash Magistrate easy mode, in my personal opinion. Also, we have his ability, which is this character's ability, heals them for 8% of max health. So this means anytime he does an ability, this character's basically heals each character by 8% of max health. So, really, really nice. Is it worth spending all that Stardust on? I wouldn't think so. I really wouldn't. You could do a lot of content without them. We could talk about the epics, but the one thing that I want you guys to know and notice on these epics is, so you can get 2 characters can be synthesized here. The other characters are not going to be that high on the tier list, where you're not going to really want to get those characters. You do have a lot of elites here, but I feel like the elites are fairly common to get. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, do not pull on this banner. It's unfortunate this is going to last for 2 weeks. The great thing about this, though, is, we're going to have the Void Tower reset. You're going to have all these events. You're going to have the Magic Pass. We'll probably get another Magic Pass, I think. Nope, we won't get another Magic Pass before this resets. It'll be shortly thereafter. So there's also a chance we can get more Stardust. But I would say with Void Tower resetting, by tomorrow, you're going to be able to get more Stardust. The nice thing is you don't pull on the banner, you're going to have a lot of Stardust for hopefully that next banner, and hopefully we get better characters. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I'm sorry that went on a little bit long, but yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think, what's your opinion. If you're going to pull on this banner, I do highly recommend that you do not, but to each their own. And if you think it is worth it and whatnot, the Legos that you could potentially get are fairly good. So until next time, guys, peace.